Good morning. Another word for the day. I look outside in the clouds this morning and I see a cloud. It looks like a rabbit. Clouds can look like a lot of things. It's not a necessarily a divine sign. But I pay attention. Looks a beautiful white giant cloud in the sky. Looks like a rabbit. I look down in the bathroom in the toilet package. There's rabbits on the toilet package. And I pulled out some pajamas of my grandkids a few days ago, and there was a rabbit on the pajamas. I'm saying, okay, what's going on here? Why rabbits keep turning up in the filter? What's happened here? So I start to think, oh, wait a minute. On Motzi Shabbat, I was at my daughter's, and some friend of the family brought over two big rabbits and let them loose in the apartment. And the grandkids were having a great time, of course, until the rabbit got aggressive and scratched one, and you know, and then a few other unpleasantries of rabbithood. We don't have to go into the details. I think you understand. And I'm like, okay, I know that rabbits, every creature in this universe, has a spiritual nature to it. Lions are known for actually quiet courage and laziness, if they don't feel like doing anything. And so too horses are sus, which is the lashon of sas. He's happy being a horse. He gets to run. He's faster than everybody else. Every creature has a nature. A zvuv is the connected to the idea of to moving something, pushing something away, getting separation from something, and so on and so forth. We've talked about maybe this before in other talks, but the rabbit, arnevet in Hebrew, and if you break the word in two, you get or navat. Now, what's or navat? Well, the letters or, of course, is light, and when we're talking about spiritual forces, we're talking about grades of light. Now, on my class on the Divine Continuum, which we'll be actually teaching on Web Yeshiva tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, webyeshiva.org. It's a continuing class about the continuum of good and evil. We teach that every single creature has its place in the hierarchy of spiritual lights, from the most brilliant light to the dullest light, from the highest and purest to the most impure. And rabbits happen to be an impure animal. In other words, Jews can't eat them. And they're known for, they're known for reproduction, having large litters. Are they known for having peculiarly active sex life as an animal? So too the rumor used to be. I don't know if that's actually true compared to other animals. But what I do know is the word Navat is the father of Yeravam the Rasha. Now, Yeravam ben Navat was the king who split the 10 tribes of Israel from the tribe of Judah and Benjamin. Now, why is that important? Because those 10 tribes became what's called the kingdom of Israel, and he, Yeravam ben Navat, or Nevet, or Navat, the light of Navat would be the light of the person who fathered the king who built two golden calves in Israel 1,500 years after they left Egypt. Now, it's hard for a Jew who spends time with the books and the study to conceive they're building more golden calves in Israel. Are you kidding me? They didn't have enough the first time around. Moses destroyed the the golden calf and mixed it with spring water and made them drink, and the people turned green. the ones who had served the calf, and 3,000 people died. And they even found a field of bones, human bones, in a place in Saudi Arabia that's called Jebel Lawz. You can look it up on YouTube. A lot of it is written about it by researchers and explorers, that this is the real Mount Sinai in northwestern Saudi Arabia, Jebel Lawz. There's some really beautiful videos about it. But the whole point is 2 more golden calves this guy built. And his father, usually the sages understand that the father of a person is the root source of his spiritual conduit. And that creates, of course, the multi-generational transfer of energy, father to son. And the good qualities in our fathers will come to us. And also the not so good qualities will also come to us. So I'm trying to put all this together. Or Navat, the light of Navat, what does that have to do with now? But it's the light of unbridled lust, of or Kolchiva Otzim Yadi, my power, my desire. The man who split off 10 tribes and went off and started another kingdom, caused a civil war in Israel. He's connected to that light. And what's been happening in Israel for over several years, there's been this power trying to drive a wedge in the Jewish people, trying to drive a wedge between what you want to call right and left, these parties and those parties. There's no party over there. These are political parties. They're not having a good time. And they're fighting it out over things that they don't even understand, in my opinion. When we talk about this level of understanding of who the Jewish people are, how important their unity is. Because if we're not unified, the divine presence gets broken up into pieces. And the divine presence pulls out of that situation. See, we either have tremendous spiritual power by being unified, or quite the opposite power if we're divided. And this man represents the power of division. And the rabbits, I don't know, the rabbits, they're coming around, I guess it's trying to teach me something about this light of separation, this light of the lust for power. And so each person has to take the words of his life and reflect on them, explore them, because God has many, many ways of communication. If you're merit, he'll come down and speak to you out of a burning bush. But I couldn't wait for the burning bush. I need to talk. I need to hear what God wants now. And so we have a heart. We have a burning heart inside for God that wants to do his will. And we should be blessed to have that heart revealed and to know what he wants from us, to know what we need to fix. It's going to be a very good lifetime and a good world as that idea spreads to every human being. It's not a Jewish exclusive idea. It's a Jewish idea to share to the rest of the world. God bless you all.